Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing the December reading for the sign of Libra. You can have Libra anywhere in your chart. You can be a cross watcher. All that I ask is that if you were here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, a few things before we get started, Libra. I just want to say that I do offer personal readings. You can find all the information for that down below. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Peach on Earth Tarot, where I'm probably going to be doing daily check-ins. Those won't be videos, they'll just be, written out with the cards. And then also, I know that I can tend to speak a little slowly, and then I also shuffle to get the cards. I've been trying to shuffle some of the, or edit out some of the shuffling, but I don't always do that. But if the slowness is something that bothers you, you can go ahead and hit those three little dots, click playback speed, and change it to 1.25 or 1.5 if that's something that, tends to not resonate with you, the slower pace. If it's fine, you can go ahead and leave it as is, and we can go ahead and get started. Okay, Libra. So the message that I was getting for you was like you're thinking about the future a lot, and it's almost like it's too much you're thinking about the future and not acting now. Let's see, it says thoughts of the future, here and now, overthinking. You can see the broad scope, now see the details of everyday life. So you're needing to really focus on the day-to-day details of life, because the more you act day-to-day, the closer you get to those future goals. They're the steps that are being taken, but right now it's almost like all you can do is focus on that future goal, and you're not actually like taking as many steps as you could be if you were focusing on the here and now. You already know what the goal is. You don't need to really focus on it anymore, okay? You can just start acting. Now, let's see here. What is the message? We're going to start with the fairy tarot cards. What is the message for? I almost said Leo. Libra, please. Ego. That's funny that I said Leo, because I don't know, I feel like Leos can be portrayed that way sometimes, about like living a lot in their ego because they are represented by masculine energy. But this is actually a Capricorn card. So I don't know if you're dealing with either a Leo or a Capricorn, or if you have those in your chart, whatever it is, but we're going to read it as, this is typically the devil card is what it is. Oh, I love this. I wish this card would come out for everyone, because like literally they are burning something that says guilt on it. Can you see that? They're burning their guilt. I love this. It says getting caught up in fear and worry, and I feel like that's what you're doing. Is like you're looking at this broader picture and you don't know. It's like you can't see how you can get there from where you are. But that's not important. You don't need to see the path. You just need to walk the path. You just need to start walking. They have more stuff to burn. So this is the devil card, it's like something could be making you feel trapped. It's almost like you're daydreaming a lot. That's what I'm getting. It's like you have a lot of, you're daydreaming about something. And it's almost like you don't believe it can be reality. And so you feel trapped in wherever you are. But your dreams can be realities. You just have to start taking necessary steps. And it doesn't even have to make sense to you. All you have to do is start. Just move and go. And it'll carry you where you need to go. Let's see what's on the bottom here. That's so interesting, because I was getting that Leo energy, and now we have the Queen of Wands, which is fire energy, and Leo's fire. And there's even fire in this picture. So I am getting a strong Leo sense, because this is like the feminine aspect of Leo. Yeah, so I do feel like this is you, because it says believe in yourself. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Huh. That's interesting. But anyway, I see her and she's like scrying in this bowl of water here. And her messages are like coming up, but it's almost like she's seeing this visual. I think you're seeing a visual of like you're feeling guilt or shame or trapped by things, and you are like almost like you're envisioning like poofing those things out of your life, like because it doesn't feel like it can be real. It doesn't feel like you cannot live a life without whatever is making you feel trapped. Like out of I literally just watched a video. Awakening the Spirit shared it. It was by, I don't know who the doctor was, but she was talking about like decluttering our lives. Like Marie Kondo encourages us to declutter our homes. About people who don't spark joy, right? And so that's what I'm kind of getting here. It's like things that you feel like you absolutely are obligated to are trapping you, and but you daydream about like burning it to the ground, about not needing anymore, because it's almost like she's seeing this visualization in this bowl that she's scrying in. Like you can see the future. You can see your future of like not being trapped by those things anymore. So interesting. Okay, let's continue for Libra, please. I almost said Leo again. I don't know if you're a cross-watcher Leo person, but it's coming in very, very strongly. Okay, Libra for December. Can we continue this message that's for Libra, please? I actually wouldn't be surprised if like the story kind of changed, because I'm trying to call in actual like messages for Leo people, not, I just said Leo. For Libra people, I'm trying to call in, and it's like Leo is like taking over, but I'm trying really hard to like overcome that. So maybe there's someone around you that's a Leo that makes you feel trapped. But I don't know. Libra, message for Libra, please. Can we continue the message for Libra? What happens after this burning? After this, I do feel like strongly that this is a daydream at this point. Like you're dreaming about burning things. You're dreaming about ending things. That cause you guilt and shame and obligation. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we have next the Lovers. Okay, and then the Princess of Cups on the bottom, just like the Page of Cups. So it's almost like you're daydreaming about ending something that you feel trapped in to start something new, because this is, emotional. And then also like the page is like the first steps of action. It's almost like taking that idea and bringing it down into earth, right? And it's almost like what you're wanting is to lead to, like the burning of all this stuff will bring union and harmony, because this is a 6 as well. So we have 6 here. True love that is long lasting, and choices made from the heart, especially with this Page of Cups on the bottom. It's like what you're wanting to embody and manifest is being able to stop living in the ego, stop living in the entrapment, and start moving forward in love and emotions. This is like, because there's the two people, the woman and the man, the woman and the man. So maybe both of you are kind of needing to end things. I'm getting a small message about like two people having an affair. I don't know if this is like the story, but it is one thing that's coming up. It's like two people that are having an affair and they wish that they could kind of like end their current situations that don't feel fulfilling and then be together. I'm really getting that. Now, I'm a person that says, I believe in doing what feels right to us as long as we do no harm. Now, obviously, if you need to end a relationship, there's going to be harm done in order for you to be happy, but it's what's best in the, like, not necessarily in the moment, because the moment there is going to be pain, but in the future, both people have more potential to be happy because they have a better opportunity to be with people that they are more suitable for, and that the other person is more suitable to them. So, just be open, and if you've already, I don't know, I don't really want to go down that path, but if you've already, cheated on someone, and there's no judgment here, like 11/11 when I started talking about this, but there's no judgment. Like, I know we're all human and we all do things, and things just, can, but I'm getting with the whole message beforehand that maybe you are just daydreaming about it. You're daydreaming about being with it. It doesn't even have to be a person you know. It's just like, this is what you want. You want love. You want equal, balanced relationship. You want just something that brings so much joy and light to your life, and that's not what you have right now. Okay, let's see here. What else for Libra, please, for December? Libra for December, please. So funny, we're talking about daydreams, now we have the dreamer, which is like Fool energy, right? And the Three of Wands. Okay. We're talking about daydreaming, and it's almost like this is like the path that's been laid out for you. This is how I see this card, is this is the path that's been laid out for you, but you see something over, this is what you see. And this could even be the other person. I'm not necessarily getting that because I was seeing you as a daydreamer, but maybe they are also dreaming of it. Or pay attention to your dreams. You could be seeing this story in the dreams, and that's why it's like you're thinking about it so much in life. But now this is like almost like this is the road that's been laid out for you, but you kind of need to go off the path. You need to start taking those steps and creating your own path. With the Three of Springs, it's almost like you're waiting for something, or something is waiting for you, and there has to be movement. It's almost like that you need to stop daydreaming and you need to stop waiting and like get on the boat and go towards whatever it is. And I'm seeing this castle in the background. It's like leaving that behind. It's almost like this, whatever this is, whatever you're feeling trapped by, it's back there, and you need to get on the boat and you need to go. You need to go. And it's almost like those two things are going towards each other, right? Like this fairy's going this way and this one's going this way, and it's like meeting in the middle. The middle. Oh, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying. I'm going to use the Osho Zen Tarot because you were getting the message about like here and now, and that's what this is about. This is about not the past, not the future. It is about the present and what you should be doing in the present, okay? So, and look, going with the flow. But I feel like that's like, you need to kind of take the steps. Getting in that boat is that step, right? Because go with the flow is like getting in that boat. That's the first step, is like pushing off the shore towards your thing, Okay, let's look at the ego, please, for Libra for the month of December. Can we clarify ego for Libra with, can I have one card, please? One card, okay. Let's see here. So this is so interesting because we have the Page of Cups. Again, you had that earlier as well. And here, though, I'm getting the sense of like, I have never read this book. I really, really need to read this book because it comes up a lot for me sometimes in messages. But it's about, I know why the caged bird sings, right? And that's what it is right now. It's almost like you are caged. You feel trapped in something with this ego here. You feel trapped in something and you have every capability of getting out. This bird can easily fly out of this opening here. And it sees all the other birds flying, but it's still staying there for some reason. But it's dreaming about being up there. It's dreaming about that. It's almost like that same as the scrying energy. It was like, you can see what's out there, but you feel contained and you feel trapped. But it's almost like safety. You feel safe there, but it's not what you want or where you want to be. So we have the Empress here, the creativity card. You know what I'm getting, especially with this understanding on the bottom? It's like, it's almost like you're scared to act for yourself because you understand both sides. That's a very, very Libra thing. You understand the person, like, or situation that you're feeling tied to, that you're feeling trapped by, that's inside this cage. You understand that. You understand them and you feel almost like obligated to them because you understand who they are or what it is, if it's a person or situation, and why it deserves what it is you can offer. But it's not in your heart, it's in their heart, but maybe not even necessarily. Maybe it's best for them to find someone that doesn't have these dreams and thoughts and fantasies about life without them, right? But because you're so understanding, that is what keeps you trapped. But this energy needs to be let out into the world. The creativity is like the dreams, right? The daydreams, that's what you've been creating. And they deserve to be free. And you deserve to move forward towards that. Because I am seeing this water energy here as well. And like the whole getting on the boat. Get on the boat. Okay, let's clarify the Lovers, please. Can we clarify the Lovers for Libra? I have one card to clarify the Lovers for Libra for December. Oh. So we have the Seven of Wands, or Seven of Fire, and it says stress. And then we have consciousness on the bottom. I feel like, yes, being able, because the third eye is highlighted to me here, and so it's like you can see the big picture. You can see everything. You can see you can see both sides, and then it causes you stress because you want what you want, but you also understand what others want, and you don't know how to give it to yourself. And so it feels stressful trying to think about giving yourself what you want, and even the steps that it takes to get there, because this person is walking on these balls that are threatened to be popped, and they're juggling and they're playing an instrument. And it's like, it's almost like you see the big picture, and as soon as you start looking at the small steps that need to be taken in order to leave this behind, to move towards your truth and not other people's truths, you get very, very overwhelmed. Because it's like you see everything. It's almost like when you do look at the big picture, you can see every single little step. So that's why you daydream about only the big picture, and you reduce the steps so you don't see them, because it's stressful to think about having to take action on this, especially if it means leaving someone behind that you do care about and they care about you. But it's just not the right situation is what I'm hearing. If it's a person. I am getting strongly that it's a person, like, that you're leaving behind. So yeah, you are feeling a little overwhelmed by it. But I'm getting with this too that you need to just kind of like, you need to meditate, but also I'm seeing that his eyes are like barely open in this card. And to me, it's like his eyes aren't fully open. He's narrowing them so he only sees a sliver of what is really going on. And that's kind of what you're doing. And you need to like fully open your eyes and your third eye. But that's what you're doing though, is like you're living more in your third eye than you are in reality, is what I'm getting. And so your eyes need to open a little bit more, but still keep your third eye open. It's like carry that with you. Okay, let's look at the dreamer. Can we have one card for the dreamer, please? For Libra December. Libra December. For the dreamer, one card to clarify the dreamer, please. And you know, when we start taking action, the end result is not ever exactly what we dreamed it to be or imagined it to be. But that's not what's important. It's that you're starting to take action towards what is actually your truth. It might not be exactly what you had envisioned, but it is more your truth than whatever it is you're burning over here, right? Okay, let's clarify. Okay, don't fall. Oh, 2 came out. So we have adventure, especially with that dreamer. That's very appropriate, right? But that's the Page of Pentacles. Or in this one, it's like the Princess of Rainbows or something like that. So we have fighting, okay, which is the Knight of Swords. And then the Hermit, which is aloneness. That's interesting because I was kind of getting that this is the other half of this equation here, of this Lovers equation. You know, with the stress card here with the Lovers, I am getting that whole sense of like an affair again. Like it could be becoming a little overwhelming and needing some kind of like resolution or forward movement in some way is what I'm getting there as well, if that's your case. Okay, now it's interesting here with this dreamer because I did kind of feel like this is like the other person coming in and this is your side coming in, and like you're the Empress and they're the Fool, the dreamer, and you guys are coming together as the Lovers. But this person it's interesting because I'm reading this as like fighting aloneness. It's almost like this person, by going off the path, it's like they've become very secluded and alone, like they've had to leave a lot of things behind, is what I'm getting. But it's with this Page of Pentacles, it's like something that they're willing to do. They're willing to do this, but it doesn't mean that it's necessarily easy. They are struggling, but they are willing and they are doing it. They're being guided, and it's almost like they're fighting the resistance, fighting any resistance that's presented to them from other people or from other situations. They're not willing to, like, they're not willing to give in easily. But they're fighting aloneness. Like maybe they do feel very alone and they are in search of like their person in life or their thing. I don't know, they're just very, very defensive. They have a lot of armor, but then also here they're very, very frail. It's almost like this is the person inside the armor. It's like a frail person pretending to be very strong and very brave. But really they're kind of, I don't know, it's like they're scared. They have some reason to want to protect themselves. And it's so interesting because this is obviously a very, very young child right here. And this is like an older person. Like you can tell their skin is very saggy and droopy, and they're bald, and they just look very much frail. But then here they're very big and giant, and it's almost like they have these three things inside of them, like this innocence and wonder, right? This is kind of like maybe how they present to the world, is like that they're an adventurer and they're happy to go on their own path, but then underneath they're very defensive but also very frail and fragile and scared. But I don't get that this man is, but he's scared. He's not scared. He's scared. And patience is under that. I feel like maybe you're needing to have patience with this person if this isn't you, because everything can always be vice versa, as we know. This is quite interesting. I almost want to clarify these two. Actually, you know what? I might. Okay, can I look at the Knight of Air, please? Can I look at the Knight of Air for Libra? I have one card for the Knight of Air. Actually, I think I might do them together. One card for both of these, fighting aloneness. It's like they fight being alone by setting out on these adventures, but then they still end up feeling alone. And it scares them, like, that they're going to be alone forever, but then it's like they fight against anyone that wants to come in as well, is what I'm getting. Because he's almost like protecting this person from this energy, right? Okay, so two came out. Oh my gosh. So we have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom there. But then we have the Five of Swords, which is like... Actually, I feel like it's supposed to be like this, because this is the King of Swords. So it's almost like the next step of this. And he looks like he's also defending, you know, whatever's behind him, he's defending it. But then here we have the Five of Swords, which is about... It's almost like taking the things you need and going off by yourself. This person could be doing a lot of healing with defensiveness. I don't know if you necessarily know this person yet. But you're very much headed towards each other, I'm seeing. This is interesting. Okay, I'm going to pull an advice card just because I do feel like this is more of the same here. That's the message, is this person is maybe a little bit defensive. Yeah. So I'm going to pull a Goddess Guidance Oracle card for you. Can I have one Goddess Guidance for Libra, please, for the month of December as advice for pertaining to this reading, please? Advice for Libra, please. One card for Libra for the month of December regarding this reading. One card of advice. Okay. So the arts, Sarasvati came out. Express yourself through creative activities. And that's kind of like the being the here and the now, and also the dreaming, right? It allows you to bring the dreaming down into earth by doing things, by doing things that bring you joy here on earth, not necessarily just spending all this time like daydreaming and looking into the higher realms and whatnot, right? It's about grounding it. So really focus on the grounding of whatever it is that you've been really daydreaming about. We also have golden opportunity on the bottom. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. That's part of the taking the steps here on earth as well. Like when you start grounding and start moving things forward, instead of just thinking about it, instead of just daydreaming about it, then it starts opening doors for you. It starts opening pathways for you. It's almost like the caged bird. That door was completely open, right, for it to fly out. And so you're starting to kind of but that's your advice, is grounding it. And I feel like in a artistic, creative way. Okay, so Libra, this has been your reading. If it resonated, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. Even if it didn't fully resonate and you still enjoyed the reading, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank any of you for being here today. I thank any of your guides for being present, any of my guides that were present from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.